Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Steph, and today we are checking out Season 2, Episode 1 of Reacher. I am very excited to get into this. I actually only just finished Season 1 maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, so I'm lucky in that I definitely didn't have to wait long for Season 2 to start. So I know the first 3 episodes dropped at midnight, and it is 10 a.m. for me now, so more than likely, I'm probably going to watch all 3 back to back because I'm just very excited. The first season was awesome and I have high hopes for the second. So without further ado, let's jump into Season 2, Episode 1 of Reacher. Jesus. Parachute! Parachute! Nope. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't even think he'd look that put together. Who are you? Oh no, I feel like his head would be like squished in or something. Ooh, okay. That was quite the start.
What am I supposed to do with these?
Wash them and sell them. To a thrift store.
You buying anything?
Jeans, t-shirt, jacket, socks, boxers.
Why does he look different? I mean, I know he got bigger for this season, which how that's possible, I don't know.
$22.
11.
Yeah, Doug was supposed to take that down a few days ago.
If you knew
No.
they were supposed to come down, why didn't you do it?
Because
Yeah.
it's Doug's job.
Oh my god, get out of here.
There's an ATM across the street. I'll leave you my passport so you know I'm not running off.
Don't care if you do. This job is shit.
Oh my god. You should probably get a new one. Maybe it's the beard that makes him look different. There's just something.
Sorry, I have to make another withdrawal.
Oh, her face. What a piece of shit.
Don't turn around. I can help you. Keep taking out money. That minivan to my left, that yours?
Yes,
You've been carjacked, right?
my child is in the back seat.
Stay here.
Let's go kick some ass. Yes, of course it won't take long. Come on.
Come on.
Oh,
Your mom better hurry the fuck up, kid.
oh my god.
Both of you.
Holy shit. Why did that look so convincingly real?
Hi. Want to see your mom?
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
That guy will be out for a while. Go in the bank, call the cops, give them these guns in the car.
Wait, who are you?
Someone who prefers not getting involved.
I love the way he walks away from scenes like it was just absolutely nothing for him to do that. What was that?
Here's 30. Need a new jacket.
What's wrong with the one you just bought?
It has blood on it. Can I use your phone? I just got a message from a friend.
Through an ATM? There she is.
I got your message. 1/10, 10:30, at a stress call.
Stress call and airfare. I need you to come to New York ASAP. Calvin France was murdered.
I'm just guessing he's one of his group. I think they're the 1/10th or something like that they're called. Because they made a point of addressing that in the recap.
Major Reacher. Hello, sir.
Just Reacher.
What exactly am I doing here?
One out already, Franz?
No, sir. Reacher. No.
Saw you a few weeks ago by your barracks. Stopped a couple soldiers from beating the hell out of each other over a stolen care package from home.
Nice cookie in the box, actually.
One cookie?
Yeah.
Even dumber. Got a decent head on you. Might come in handy.
What the hell kind of unit did Major Reacher put together here, huh? We got a bean counter from accounting services, gas jockey from bulk fuel, Dave Matthews, Grandpa Moses, and a couple of guys from, where y'all from?
We got names. Sanchez, Norosco.
And who are you?
David O'Donnell. And no offense, Pops, but why are you here?
Lowry won the Army marksmanship competition 6 times, both pistol and rifle class.
And why'd you grab a bunch of people with no police experience, Major Reacher?
Reacher. Army wanted a unit for particularly complex matters when they arose. To do that, I need special investigators.
I know we know this about him, but he is massive.
You don't have to call me Major, but you do have to move your ass when I say so. Get to it.
So do him and Neely know each other at this point? Or is this how they met?
You're doing it wrong.
They wanted exactly 8.
Work together, people.
You think we're actually going to be able to work together?
No idea. I could use a beer. Tell him I'm buying.
Like, look at him next to everyone. Man.
Where'd you get this?
I'm a PI. I can get things.
Yeah. Do you have to ask?
Been a minute since Margrave.
Been 2 years, 7 months, 19 days.
2 years. Ugh, Roscoe and Finley, I just can't. This is gonna be hard.
Franz, give me the cliff notes.
Went missing after leaving his home in Brooklyn about a week or so ago. NYPD's taken the lead. Franz left me a few messages in the days before his disappearance. Said he wanted to bounce some stuff off of me about a case he was chasing down.
He wasn't just murdered, he was tortured, dehydrated, no food, no water.
Checked out of a plane.
It'd be horrible to have that kind of knowledge. Like, to be able to put that together about someone you admired, possibly.
I called O'Donnell, Dixon, Sanchez, and Roscoe. No one's answering. No listed number for Swan.
What about Lowry?
Killed 2 years ago in a car accident in Montana.
You really want to let some other cops handle our dead friend's case?
Hell no. We're gonna do it. Oh gosh, we're getting followed like straight away. Oh, is it going to be a matter of them wanting to kill off, or whoever they is, I don't really know, but killing off their whole squad?
The big one.
The big one. I mean, apt description.
We can't call Swan. O'Donnell, Sanchez, and Roscoe still don't answer. And the receptionist at Dixon's office says she can't say where Dixon is or when she'll return. Maybe they're all in trouble, too.
Well, they can't be all taken. Or maybe they're hiding. What is this?
And like a banana.
This does seem like something my nephews would watch, to be fair.
I don't think he ever had any more fun than his years spent with the 110th.
I got so worried. I came back early to find our home ransacked.
Nothing was taken. Cops have no idea who did it.
Were any other members of the 110th working with him?
I don't know, maybe there's something in his office.
It's interesting how there seemed to be more emotion in his face regarding Calvin's death over Joe's.
I'm pretty sure that black sedan halfway down the street was outside the diner, too.
There's a black sedan on every street in America.
Haven't we learned to just trust Reacher's judgment at this point? I think of like the animal feed thing that kept going on in the first season.
Just keep an eye on that hotel and them.
Copy that.
Who are you? The bad guy of the season?
Angela wasn't kidding when she said trashed.
Yeah.
They probably didn't find anything.
How do you know that?
You don't go to this length if you found what you needed right away.
Whatever they wanted was small. You don't snap chair legs in half to see if they've been hollowed out unless you're looking for something that can fit in there.
Some sort of like USB, maybe? Something like that?
Check this out.
Is it going to be of them?
Seems like yesterday.
Oh.
Franz was sharp, right?
Very sharp.
So if he was dealing with something that could get him killed, you'd have to put it in a place that was very secure but readily available.
Something across the street?
So what's a place that's readily available that we entrust every day with very important items? This is a mailbox key.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Shit. It's after 5. 10,000 combinations if it's a 4-number code. No point in trying.
Good. Hate guessing passwords.
We'll have to come back tomorrow.
Are they just going to break in or something?
Jen.
Okay, good. It wouldn't put it past them to break in.
Rental cars, a Range Rover, killer hotel rooms. Sent me airfare like it was nothing.
Oh, the money.
Clearly not pacing yourself in your professional life.
2 promotions in the past 2 years. Offered me director if I wanted it. I like being in the field too much. Mostly investigative work for high-income individuals. What about you?
Saw a minor league game in Sioux Falls a while back.
Riveting.
Yeah, what have you been doing for
See
2
with
years
anyone
and
else?
7 months?
No.
Can we talk about Roscoe?
Talk to anyone at the game?
I ordered a beer.
Come on. Give me
Speaking
something.
of talking to people.
God damn it.
Who'd you call the most? Sanchez, or Roscoe, O'Donnell, or Dixon? It was always obvious you guys had a thing for each other. Did you ever sleep together?
Come on. Ugh.
Wouldn't have been appropriate.
You were the same rank,
I ran the team.
Y'all know I'm not going to be happy about this.
but you found her attractive.
Who wouldn't?
I don't find anyone attractive.
I'll pay you back for the room and flight and everything.
Not necessary. I wouldn't have my career if I hadn't matriculated at the School of Reacher.
Something tells me you would have figured it out without me.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, there can't be another woman. I don't care if it was in the past. I don't want to see it happen in this season. I'm going to put it out there from the jump. Y'all know I love Roscoe too much. They set it up and now I'm here for it.
Well, I think after this round, I'm gonna head back to accounting. Still have some paperwork I need to finish.
But we just got here.
I want to leave.
You're not supposed to be drinking in uniform.
We're not drinking. We were drinking. Then you interrupted us.
She doesn't belong here. You some kind of smart guy?
Smarter than you.
Yeah, I'd leave.
I'm also a man with a rule. People leave me and my pals alone, I leave them alone. They don't, I don't.
How about I just finish my beer and I'll be on my way, okay, sir?
How about you be quiet? You're adults talking.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Either she leaves or we drag you all out by your asses.
I don't think that's gonna happen. He's gonna like gain respect from the group? Is this how we're gonna bond?
As I promised my mother, I'd give dumb guys like you a chance to walk away.
We got 12. You got 9.
It doesn't matter. We just need one.
You're at least 3 short.
Oh my god! Oh no. Do we get arrested for these kinds of things?
Saturday night,
Oh, see now look at them.
Saturday night's the night.
Oh god. Someone in the comments said I didn't have to worry about a relationship in here. You better be right. Although maybe this is different from the book, I don't know.
I shouldn't have been at the officers club.
I know.
And why get into a fight over it?
He didn't ask nicely.
You and I are gonna be pals. Are we, Reacher?
Yep.
Tonight, the boys of the 91st learned a very important lesson. That you do not mess with the special investigators. You do not mess with the special investigators.
Oh, I love this bonding.
You knew that was gonna happen tonight.
I knew the 91st like to drink on Thursday nights, and that they're sticklers for the rules, and that they're assholes. But now, I know they can all work together.
It's quite a way to test them.
I got it. Okay, guys, 4 seconds. Oh, take it easy on your osteoporosis. Okay. Hey, Reacher. They tossed me from a helicopter, Reacher. What are you gonna do about it?
Oh my god. You're gonna kill some people, that's what he's gonna do. Suspicious. Why would you do that? Was his name actually Adrian, or is that a made-up name?
Angela has no idea which P.O. box belonged to Calvin, and the post office won't give her that information. We can't just go in there and start trying boxes.
Like 89% of the world, Franz is right-handed, so he'd probably ask for a box on the right when you enter. He gets public records sent to him, surveillance photos, so he's gonna need one of the big boxes. I just need a distraction.
For that?
Yeah. Each have your role. Oh, I guess there's only 4 big ones, so that should be pretty manageable.
I have been fully aflutter about this new batch of stamps that were recently issued.
Which run? Desert Flowers, State Birds, and the World of Anime.
All of them.
Oh, and
I wonder if they'd check cameras or something to see him doing this, even if it's later on. Oh.
Excuse me, can I get to my box? Is that your key?
Can't remember which box is mine.
This man is using a key that isn't his.
What are you, the mail police?
Mail stolen from this branch.
Sir, all good here. No.
Ah!
You know what? I'll take all of them. How about that?
Here we go. No problem. Just got my boxes confused.
You know what, Al? I think I'll pass.
I'd still purchase them, otherwise it's even weirder.
What have we got?
Bills, solicitations, potential.
USB!
My laptop has a different port. I gotta go pick up an adapter.
Do me a favor. Order up a ride on one of those phone app things. I need to borrow your car.
Is it gonna come back in one piece?
I need to go to church.
Confessing to sins ahead of time.
I'm looking for my cousin. He has a really bad drug problem. I promised my aunt I wouldn't come back home without her son. And I thought, maybe the church has a support group or something. Maybe you'd have some idea where Jimmy was scoring.
He's trying to be so innocent.
almost everyone who comes into our outreach program gets their fix from the same place, Dumont, just east of Rockaway. But you gotta have a death wish to walk in there alone, son.
I'll be fine, Father.
But who's got the? How does the drug? Whoa, how did the drugs come into this?
I don't do no credit. Get the fuck out of here before I decide to get out my couch, man. Yo, who's this fool pulling up?
Ah! Oh shit! Wasn't expecting that attempt. Woo!
Cocaine, oxy, meth, full service dealer.
Motherfucker.
Did I miss something? Why are we on these guys?
This. And this.
Is it just for the gun? I mean, that's one way to go about it. Wasn't he just able to purchase one in Margrave? Oh, we're back.
For the outreach program.
In the rubber band, you'd have to ask questions.
Barcodes are perfect. Holograms bulletproof.
Money in the bag?
Help yourself. Six-figure instruments are in the front.
First time I heard about bearer bonds was Beverly Hills Cop.
For me, it was Die Hard. Someone explained it in the comments.
No one will really know who you are.
But you know.
I was waiting for it. Oh shit. There's something about the throat that I mean, shoot him a dozen times. It doesn't really bug me, but there's just something about that. I think it's just the vulnerability. I don't know.
I had to go to 3 stores to get what I needed.
Best Buy.
Got everything I needed in one place.
Bet you did.
Uh-oh. Is this gonna be the black sedan guy? I feel like they're gonna know who this is. Yeah.
So you're still using brass knuckles? No more switchblade?
Look down.
Oh, God!
Hey, Neely. Don't blame me for this shithole. I found it like this.
Makes sense.
Once a year, my wife makes us get a cabin in the middle of nowhere. No cell phones, no devices. Good in theory, till by the 3rd day, my devil children want to kill each other.
Assholes snap my toothbrush in half.
Of all things.
Family vacations, wife telling you what to do. Not the oversexed degenerate I remember.
I've been domesticated.
Apparently.
Pretty pissed about this whole Franzi thing. Kinda love that kid. Who we killing over it?
There we go. So it's going to be a group of people who are totally fine with just killing whoever needs to be dealt with.
Password protected.
Hate guessing passwords.
About to hate it more. Fran set it up so we get 3 guesses in 2 minutes or the drive's erased.
Oh.
Passwords come from deep down. What was Franzi's thing?
Something to do with the cookie?
Yeah, but we were all pretty smart.
Oh!
Pittsburgh? That's all the guy talked about.
Not Pittsburgh in and of itself. It was his loyalty to it.
Will it just be pirates? Or am I making it too simple?
Pirates were the greatest team ever. Miles Davis was the greatest musician ever. Franz was loyal to what he respected.
Yeah, Roberto Clemente. He'd only use the last name.
What about Willie Stargell?
Did Willie Stargell die in a plane crash delivering supplies to earthquake victims?
Oh.
It's Clemente.
No, it isn't. I'm gonna try Miles Davis. Franz worshipped the guy. Nope. Shit.
Oh, God.
Oh, this makes me sick to even suggest this, and outside of this room, I'll deny ever saying it. Who did Franz respect more than anyone? Who did he hero worship?
Get the hell out of
A
here.
few weeks into the 110th, the kid started cutting his hair like you.
Oh, let it be that. It has to.
Better punch up, we're running out of time.
Hey! Oh. Oh. That would make his death that much harder knowing that.
Do you know why I love comic books so much? Because the good guys always win.
Mr. McBride, you're booked for your flight to Denver. Enjoy your trip.
I don't have a good feeling about that. Oh.
Andrew McBride, Alan Mason, Alejandro Mendez.
Oh, he's right at the top of the list.
Just a list of names, all starting with the initials AM.
All aliases. You keep the same initials so your signature never has to change.
We just got page after page of random numbers. No order, no meaning, nothing.
It's got to be a meaning, yeah.
We need more manpower.
Hate to say it, but he's right.
Get the group.
We send a Christmas card to Swan every year. I think he lives in Queens now. I'll have Lily check our holiday mailer list.
Uh-oh.
What?
You really are
they have a
domesticated.
mailing list. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I love that idea. Oh no. Is it gonna be a mess?
Smell that?
Uh-oh. Oh, is he gonna be dead? Oh, I hope I'm wrong. Oh, is that from their time, like at the campfire? Oh, come on. Oh, it's a dog!
Dehydration.
Oh, fuck off.
Swan would never let a dog die of thirst.
People are terrible.
Swan's dead.
Francie? Now Swan?
Can't get a hold of the other team members either.
No way are they all gonna be.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking there's someone hell-bent on taking out the special investigators. And they're coming after us.
The question is why?
Good.
That was a fabulous start to the second season. There is, of course, the one thing that, again, if you watch my videos, you know I'm gonna say the angle of this potential thing between Dixon and Reacher. Not here for it. We just had Roscoe, at least. I mean, it's been, I think they said 2 years and 7 months since Margrave and season 1 happened. But for us, the viewer, Roscoe is way too fresh in my mind. I refuse anyone else to be involved, even if it's not a relationship and they just end up sleeping together. I'm not here for it. I'm not going to be happy. However, I will say, between the options, Neely, I'd be here for. I could deal with it. Although I know some people in the comments of season 1 referenced that she had some sort of past, and she even mentions in this one, I think that she's not attracted to people. So I don't really know the scope of what that's gonna look like, but Dixon not having it. I'm just saying, if I'm supposed to get on board with them, I cannot see that happening. So yes. Again, the romantic in me, I just can't have it. But that aside, I really enjoyed this episode. It's gonna be an adjustment going from the warm tones of the first season, where this has a much cooler tone to it. So much like, you know, the small town versus the city kind of thing. So it is a nice change in that it is quite a drastic jump from the first season, but I do miss the kind of more warm small town feel. However, this, I think being in the city leads to much more room for things to happen. I don't know if that's really the right way to put it. So regarding questions to the episode that might be answered in the next 2, but this, you know, discussions just for this specific episode. So I'm just going to go with it. So my question to start with is what it is the 1/10 either maybe did in the past or what they have now that they're being targeted. Because I could understand if Francis on his own, you know, he has the USB stick and the names and the numbers they haven't figured out yet. If it's more him directly, but if that's the case, why Swan would be attacked, which Reacher, he says he's dead, but until we see him, I don't know if we can really, you know, go with that, only because it makes me think of Hubble in the first season where we sort of presumed he was dead and then he ends up alive. So I don't know if Swan really is dead or not. We will find out in time, I'm sure. But going with Reacher's, you know, thought process, if Francis is killed because of whatever information he knows, was he talking to Swan about it? Or again, is there a bigger picture as to what's going on here and why they're being targeted? I also wonder how many of the 1/10 will end up being dead, or if it's just maybe gonna be Swan and Francis and the rest of them will be part of this season. I'm hoping they're not all alive, well, aside from the 2 that we know are dead, only because I think it would be more enjoyable to get more time with less characters, sort of like how we had in the first season where we got to know Roscoe and Finley really well, because now we have, at least at this point, we have Neely and O'Donnell, so we'll get, presumably, more of a background information on them. Whereas I think if they add the other, how many are left? Is that 6? I don't know, whatever. The remaining people, I could take away from that, but we'll see. I'm sure they could find a way to write it in well, but you know what I mean in the sense that less characters, more time for each of them. So I don't know what that's gonna look like, but time will tell. But I really loved our introduction to O'Donnell. He gets his little blurb about being domesticated and all this, but how he's completely on board with the concept of who was it so we can kill them. Very Reacher style, which makes sense as they were all in this group together. So I love that he's on board for the murder spree that I'm sure will eventually happen. But going back to the beginning of this episode, the start with Francis being dropped from the helicopter for one thing was a way to start a season. But after that, when we see Reacher for the first time and with the woman at the ATM and he wraps his hand up and punches the window, that whole scene, I was completely believing that this is really happening. That stunt guy has to have been paid well because, man, he just looks like he's being thrown around. And anyways, that was awesome. It was just nice because I think it reminds the audience, not that you could forget, but like, who Reacher is and what he's about, and that's not taking shit and getting things done. So yeah, I thought that was a great start. And the other thing I'm gonna mention, very minor, doesn't really matter, but again, the romantic. When Neely asks Reacher what he's been up to, and he mentions going to, I think it was a minor league game, and she asks him like who he was with. Was Roscoe there and he was playing coy and being like no one, or was no one there and I'm just hoping that Roscoe was involved and there's nothing to it? It's not going to get addressed. It doesn't really matter. But again, I just can't help myself. So that was the first episode of the season. And I'm hoping to get the next 2 done as well right now because I just can't wait to find out what happens. But at the very least, I'll get the next one done. It kind of depends on the time. So thank you so much for watching season 2, episode 1 of Reacher with me. And I will see you guys in the next one.